If you're looking for cheap, instant, and reliable Madden Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out buymutcoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another Madden 17 video today, and let me explain the video title really quick. If you guys watched my 99 overall team simulation video from Monday night, if you haven't, you might need to go watch it to kind of compare to this video. But what we're doing is using that same exact roster, and we're going to be taking every player on that roster and making them as short as possible in this game, which is 5-5, and simulating a season and see if that has any effect on the end result. So in short, if you don't want to go click off this video and go watch the other one, which I kind of wish you would click off this one, then go watch that one, then come back to this one, because that would give me 2 views for me for this video. Anyways, if you don't want to go back and watch that video, pretty much we wanted to see if a team full of 99 overall players would win the Super Bowl every single year. And safe to say, they did pretty freaking easy. Like, to put it in perspective, they scored like 91 points in like 2 or 3 simulated games. So yeah, they won the Super Bowl like 64-0 every single time. So we're using that same exact roster, and I mean, in theory, if they're 5-5, that should have some effect on how they play in game and even in the simulation. But I just want to see how smart Madden simulations really are. So that's why the title is what it is. Thought it was pretty freaking clever. But just to prove, before we get into the simulation, just want to show you guys the roster. And if you're wondering why some of the players are on this roster that aren't really on the Chiefs, it's because I just downloaded this roster because I don't have enough time to go through and make everybody on the team 99 overall. So I just downloaded this roster since they all are already 99 overall, and like they just have random players on it. But anyways, Cam Newton, 5-5. At running back, Corey Grant and Derrick Henry, both 5-5. The fullback, Mike Tolbert, 5-5, which in real life he's almost 5-5 anyway. All of the wide receivers, 5-5, and they're all 99 overall. Tight end, Travis Kelce, 5-5. Demetrius Harris, 5-5. And if you're wondering, every single stat across the board is 99 for every single player. Like, honestly, I don't think Madden simulations are smart enough to have it have any effect. Whoa. Whoa. Hey man, you're supposed to be... Whoa, what happened here? Why is my right guard not confused? Where's my right tackle? Okay, that confused me. This guy's supposed to be my starting right guard. There's my 5-5 right guard. Now my right tackle should... Where's my right tackle? There he is. So there they are. Now they're 5-5. Left end, Jay Howard, 5-5. Right end, Alan Bailey, also 5-5. Now a defensive tackle, David King and D Ford, both 5-5. Justin Houston, also 5-5. Benderick McKinney, 5-5, and his backup, Rameek Milson, 5-5. So everybody, whoa. Why aren't you 5-5? Okay, you're supposed to be 5-5. You're 5-5. Now the starting right outside linebacker is 5-5. Now all of the cornerbacks are in fact 5-5 as well. Free safety 5-5. Then you have strong safety 5-5. A lot of 5-5s because they're all 5-5. This guy, Cairo Santos, the kicker, was almost 5-5. He is 5'8", but we had to make him 5-5 just because we had to. Marquette King is also 5'5", but I'm not sure if I got to finish my thought. But I don't think Madden simulations are smart enough to change the results, although every player is pretty much a midget and they're all 5'5". Like, I don't think it's going to have any effect on the results, but I could be wrong. If I had to guess, I'm going to put a guess. Won't you guys let me know before you watch the rest of the video in the comment section below, do you think this team is still going to win every game by a ton of points? Let me know, because I think it's pretty freaking interesting. So with that said, guys, we're going to jump into the simulation. Also, even if the team like still does really good, make the playoff, win the Super Bowl, I want to see like if the stats are any different. And you will have to go back and watch that other video if you want to like compare and see if the stats are any different because of the height difference. But we are going to advance. We'll go straight to the playoffs and see how we're doing. It seems like Cam Newton won the MVP once again. We go 16-0. And honestly, guys, I find that quite stupid. Like, obviously, if a team had a full, no matter how good they are, if they're all 5'5", like, shouldn't they not do as good? So, makes it pretty obvious that Madden Simulations does not take into account player height whatsoever, which I find pretty stupid. See, it's all the same. It is all the freaking same. Like, look at these stats, dude. We won every game. Like, 45 points was at least, we almost scored 100 points. We almost scored 100 points against the Broncos. That's the most points we scored out of 4 seasons simulated with this team. But this time it's with the 5-5 full team. But absolutely ridiculous. 25 first downs, 803 total yards gained, dude. 9 touchdown passes, Geno Smith is the starting quarterback for the Broncos. That's interesting. But I digress. He still threw 4 interceptions. So, yeah, this is quite interesting. So I'm expecting us to win the Super Bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and sim straight past the Super Bowl and then go and see like the player stats and everything, because I just find that kind of crazy that, I mean, I kind of had a feeling that it wasn't going to change anything, but it should. Like, shouldn't it? Like, am I stupid for saying that? Because, I mean, a team of 5'5" NFL players, I don't think they would play that good, like, because they're 5'5". So we did win the Super Bowl. I didn't see by how much, but I'm expecting it to be by relatively freaking a lot. 45-3, 69-14. We beat the Panthers 63-13 in the Super Bowl. So pretty much the answer is no, but I want to see, maybe the stats are different. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit different. No. We never eclipsed 10,000 yards. This is the 4th time with this team that we have simmed. The yards were a little bit lower, but still close to 10,000, and that was like about the same we did in terms of team defense with the other sims with the players at their regular height. Still 2,000 yards less than any other team. 105 sacks, dude. Ridiculous. Crazy enough. 105 sacks, but only 6 fumbles. It's kind of weird. 33 interceptions, and this is still like ridiculous, like unbeatable, absolutely unbeatable. Cam Newton, 80 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions. That's the least amount of interceptions he's thrown in 4 seasons. About the same amount of passing yards, about the same amount of passing touchdowns as well. Rushing yards, about the same. Corey Grant was around the 2,400 mark. He has 22 touchdowns. Derrick Henry with 21 touchdowns. Receiving yards, which you guys, I messed up and didn't show you the receiving yards in the previous video. This is about the same as well. Like, no receiver really did like outstanding compared to the rest, but they all did pretty good. And it's kind of weird. It seems like with the amount of passing yards we had with 99 overall receivers, they would have at least 1 or 2 that had crazy years, at least yard wise, and none of them did. They're all about average, which, just saying. Anyways, 22 touchdown receptions for Travis Kelce. Definitely pretty freaking good season. Now defensively, let's see how we did in terms of sacks. 25 sacks for Justin Houston. He had as much as 32, I believe. And there's 19 sacks, 15 sacks. McKinney's probably going to lead the team in tackles. Actually, no. This is the first time McKinney in 4 seasons did not lead the team in tackles. Massaquoi did. The first time we signed, he had over 100 yards in tackles, and he kind of dropped every single season. Now he's down to 74. That's kind of weird. And yeah, so tackles for loss. Do the sacks not count as tackles for loss? Am I just dumb? Anyways, interception-wise, we had Marcus Cooper led with 7 interceptions. And yeah, so this team was pretty freaking good. How about, I didn't ever check this. Did we have any kick returns for touchdowns? No, we didn't, probably because we never had any kick returns to bring back because we never allowed touchdowns. And Chris Conley did have 2 punt returns for touchdowns, so that's pretty good. He averaged 10 yards per punt return, which I think that's pretty good. So, of course, once again, Cam Newton won the MVP. Corey Grant, our running back, came in 2nd. And Derrick Henry, who had came as high as 3rd, came in 6th. Justin Houston has been in the top 10 every single season. The highest he's been is 5th. When I first sim a season with this team, not obviously 5'5", was the first time I actually seen a defensive player in the top 10 in the MVP race. So with that being the case, guys, I'm pretty sure the answer to the question in the title of the video is...
Does size matter to either of you?
Like for penises?
Yeah.
No. No.